girl D. Yes, and I'm back with another video, y'all. So a lot of y'all been wondering how I make salmon cake and my famous sweet rice, aka sugar rice. That's what a lot of y'all call it, because that's what blew up, sugar rice. But anyway, so I'm here, like I told you, I was going to buy the ingredients and stuff when I go food shopping. And I was going to make a video and show y'all how I actually make sweet rice. It's what it's actually called, sweet rice. So I got my salmon. I use the one in the pink can, but you can use any salmon in the can. I got my rice, of course, main dish. Sugar. I got eggs and onion. I'm gonna chop that up and put that in my salmon. My egg goes in the salmon. You got your breadcrumbs, your seasoning, your butter, because that's how I make my sweet rice. I make it with butter. You know, salt, pepper, and stuff like that. So right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut up my onion. I got my pot, I got my stuff. I'm gonna cut up my onion and get started with the preparing the dish. I am going to put my oils and stuff on now. So by the time I'm done, 7. So by the time I'm done, be quiet. By the time I'm done actually patting my patties, I can just throw them in. I don't have to wait for the oil to get hot. So I'm about to do that now. You can use fresh oil or you can use used oil. You know, some you fry chicken with or whatnot. You know, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so I'm gonna just use, you know, oil that I've already used. It's not old. So I'm gonna just use that to make my salmon cakes and stuff like that. So this is the oil that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna put it in a pan. And you don't need a lot. You know, the object of the game is not to, you know, submerge your salmon cakes in the oil. It's just like if you're making a burger, you know what I'm saying? You use a little bit of oil and stuff like that. Or, you know, like you frying, well, I don't know, because you know, depending on what you use, you might actually need to. But yeah, you don't need that much oil to, you know, to make your salmon cakes. You know, like I said, you don't want to submerge them in it because then it's going to come out extra oily and stuff like that. So you just want enough that when you lay it in, it, you know, midway, flip it. It doesn't, like I said, it does not take that long to make salmon cakes. So right now, I'm going to get into the chopping, my utensils and stuff. Make sure you wash those off. You know, you want to wash everything before you use it, you know. And here we go. So I'm gonna open up my salmon cans. I definitely taste all my food before I cook it just to make sure I got the seasons down packed. You know, sometimes we over season or under season. So that's what I do is I check the taste of my stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and light my stove, get my oil nice and hot. I ain't trying to be cooking all night, so. This is too much oil. And make sure y'all leave a comment. Make sure y'all leave a comment. Let me know if you did it. You know what I'm saying? If you tried it. If you try to make it, definitely let me know in the comment below. But I'm telling y'all, it's very good. I grew up eating it. You know, I don't know what the deal is. Why y'all, you know, sensationalized it and, you know, and stuff like that. It's definitely not like, you know, a poor meal or nothing like that. Okay. Yep. So. Let me get to. Where's the can opener? So. Make sure you pour your juice out. You don't want the juice. You just want the salmon. Make sure you get these bones out this fish. Make sure of that, y'all. Make sure you take the bones out. Don't leave the bones in there. You know, I mean, they are paper thin, you know. But, you know, you gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? You won't have to kind of play with your food today. You know what I'm saying? So make sure your hands is washed, clean. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing, because you're going to have to definitely touch this food. I got the bones that I needed to get out. I don't feel nothing. Okay, so make sure you throw your stuff away. Alright, so now you want to open up. You can season it however you season it. I mean, I just use this, but you can definitely season your salmon however you want to season, whatever season you want to use. You know what I'm saying, to make your salmon. But I'll use this. Like it. Okay. Over the seasoning, I use that. Okay, I don't put in my salmon. If you don't feel like using regular bread, then you can just use breadcrumbs. I went and got some breadcrumbs, but you can use regular bread. And what I do is I take the ends of the bread and I just crumble it up. You know what I'm saying? Just roll it in my hand until, you know what I'm saying, it's crumbled. My onion, can't forget about that. Bow. And that definitely was enough onion too. Definitely was enough onion. Then my salt and pepper. Make sure you don't overdo it, because you don't want your fish to come out salty. So make sure you don't over season it with salt. Because it will come out, and kids are food critics, so they gonna definitely tell you they don't like it, they like it, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, just make sure you don't overdo it with the salt. That's good. And then I got the 2 eggs. You're gonna need something to bind it together. So this is where the eggs come in with the bread. You know what I'm saying? And wow. So this is all you do. You don't need flour. You don't need flour at all. definitely missing some salt. It's definitely needing some salt. And some pepper, some more pepper. See, that's what I'm saying. You can always, you know, you don't have to over season. You can always just add more seasoning if you want. You know, it's better to add more than to mess around and you added too much. And now it's salty or too spicy. So. And yes, I didn't wash my hand. Listen. All y'all out there like, ew, she just tasted it and then put her hands, she didn't even wash it. You ain't eating this. Me and my family eating this. So, mind your business. I feel like this fire is too high. My oil is ready though. So. It's almost tastes alright. This is why I take to my food before I just start cooking it. Because you might think you put enough seasoning and you didn't. Yep. That taste I was looking for. So now what I'm gonna do is, you know, make my patties. And the reason why I don't want to just throw them one by one is because they cook too fast. You know, and by the time you're ready to put the next one in, that one is ready to come out. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just make my patties, and then that way I can just throw them all in at the same time, and they all cook at the same time and all come out at the same time. And I'm hungry. This is the only process I don't like, is making out your patty. So that's how this one. Y'all, my finger got caught in the oil trying to scoop over one of the things. While those are cooking, I'm be over here patting up some more. And make sure you keep your eye on. Make sure you keep your eye on it as well. Here's the noodles. Wash the rice like I said. And you want to wash your cold one. Don't let it go. This is how I measure my water with my rice. I touch finger on top of the grain. Finger on top of the grain. And that's how I do my thing. So now I'm going to put my rice on. So by the time all my salmon is done, my rice will be done too. Your finger in the way. Try some. See that? Try it.
Hot.
It's good. I'm gonna try some too, yo. Yep. That's salmon. That is salmon cakes. And like I said, it's real easy to mess up on salmon cakes. You can definitely over season it. So you just gotta be careful with the amount of seasonings that you use. You know what I'm saying? Monitor what you pouring in there. Don't just start putting all this, that, and the third. Cause once you fry it, it's gonna definitely tell that you ain't care. That's what it's gonna tell. You ain't care. All right, y'all. So my rice is done. This is what what you want it to look like. If it's mushy, mush looking, it was over watered. You watered it too much. This is exactly what you want the rice to look like. Very well done, cooked evenly through. And here's the sugar, and here's the butter. This is all we used to make sweet rice. I don't know about that milk and no. Literally just use sugar and butter. Trying to hurry up. Kids keep coming in to what they want to eat. Literally all I use. And stir it around. Stir it around. Probably gonna need some more sugar. Turn it low. Now I gotta take it. Definitely need some more sugar. It's not a lot of sugar. I know what y'all already saying before I even post this video. Oh my God, look at all that sugar. It's not a lot of sugar. And voila. This is what your sweet rice should look like. Should have a milky color because of the butter, and it should be nice and glossy because of the sugar. So that's my meal. Salmon cakes and sweet rice. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all hit that notification button so you can be notified. Make sure you like and subscribe. And make sure you leave your comments if you tried to make it. How did it taste? Also leave a comment if you like what you see as well. Love y'all. Later.